Yeah. All right. So I'm here with Kit. And tell me the correct way to say your last name. Erskine?
Erskine.
Erskine.
Okay.
Okay. And you have been at how many?
This is 7 years in a row.
He's been 7 Cynosport Games. And at how many of those have you brought a dog?
This is the first time.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yes. So tell me about your dog.
His name is Lickety Split.
Okay.
And he was a rescue. I got him when he was about 14 months old, and he was a complete lunatic. The best I could do, I spent 3 months going from the car to the outside of the barn where we practice, because all he would do was scream. He couldn't even think, he couldn't sit, he couldn't do anything.
Wow.
So it took us 3 months just to get into the barn and be around other dogs.
It's dedication.
He's a great boy. He's so unbelievably cute, and my other dog absolutely fell in love with him the instant they met. They both went into play vows, and I said, well, then you're going home with me. I'm sorry. If Will loves you that much, then you're going home.
Now, how old is Lickety Split now?
He's just turned 6.
Can I help you, sir? And you've had him since he's been 14 months,
Yep.
and it took you 3 months to even get in the building.
Yeah.
Now, your other dog is, what is Lickety Split is a?
I'm pretty sure that he's a Border Collie long-haired Whippet mix.
Okay.
I looked up at long-haired Whippets,
Yeah.
and he's got the standard coloring and size stuff, so I think that's probably what he is.
And you have another dog. What's your other dog?
My other dog that I got when I had when I got Lickety was little one, Lil, but she died last year.
Oh, I'm so sorry to
I'm
hear
just down
that.
to one.
And did you do agility with Lil as well?
Yep.
But you never brought her here.
No, she was a little too neurotic to make it to the big time.
And what inspired you to come for 6 years and labor? And now you're always a gate steward too.
I'm always the gate, and
in like the main ring.
In the main ring.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's a lot of pressure.
It is a lot of pressure, but I really love it. Part of what I enjoy is that I like to be able to calm the competitors down, particularly as they're getting cranked up for the finals.
Yeah.
And they're all like a little bit out of their mind. And I just have a way of settling them down. I've got this huge voice so that they can hear me really, really easily.
Right.
And that takes a huge amount of pressure off them because they can be 100 feet away or more and still hear me.
Yeah.
And, I just like to encourage them. And I tell everybody, I have the same sort of drill for everybody that goes in. I said, you can go to the line, and I always say good luck to them. And it's spectacular. You're so close to the action.
Yeah.
It's so much of the whole thing. You can feel, this morning I actually wrote something on Facebook about you can start to feel the energies building, getting closer to the finals, and the whole place just starts to light up.
That's true. That's true. As soon as you hit the weekend time, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, especially.
Yeah. So that's part of what I've always enjoyed about it.
And you've gone. So you live. Tell everybody where you live.
I live in Vermont.
Okay.
And originally there was a group of us, Lisa Barrett, Lynn Von Trapp, and I have been the most consistent. We made it 6 out of the last 7 years.
Right. And you are all members of Nomad.
We're all members of Nomad, the first agility club in Vermont.
First agility club in Vermont.
And we're a fairly small club for the northern part of the state, but we've got 60 members plus. Hold a couple of trials a year. And so it was Lisa really got the idea, and she's a little bit of a rallier of the troops. And so she got us going, and she and Lynn and I sort of got to be the core group, and we'd bring a couple more people from Nomad along with us each time.
Yes.
Except for this year when they had family commitments and they couldn't make it.
Yeah, so it's just you? You're the only Nomadder here this year?
Yeah.
You were the dedicated one. That's right. Oh, they're all dedicated. You're just dedicated in different ways. How different is it to be here as a competitor as well as a worker?
It's really, really different. Part of it, is I get to interact with so many more of the competitors in such a different way as a competitor. We kibitz about, well, are you going to do a front cross there, or blind that, and oh, that's a SERP, and
all the technical challenges and stuff.
And people have been unbelievably supportive.
Because they all know you.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they all know. They all know.
Yeah, because you have sat at the gate.
That's the gate for all these years.
Right.
But they've never seen me with a dog, and so I've had many, many people come up.
Like, you have dogs?
Yeah. Oh, you actually run?
I get that question too.
So, yeah, it's been great to be at, sort of in the front lines with all the troops. It does get a little bit. Yesterday evening, I was mentally pooped.
Yeah.
I had run 2 classes and then gated all day, so I felt a little bit pooped out.
Do you feel like you have time to get your dog ready to do the things you need to do?
He's been amazing.
Yeah.
I thought, I had no idea how he would handle this situation. We've never been to anything this big, anything remotely close. And he's been just as, like, this is a walk in the park. He doesn't care.
That's great.
It's just unbelievable. And we've had the best runs that we've had in months.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, you
need pressure.
I think I guess we finished up 3 for 5, or no, 4 for 5. We had one that we didn't run clean in. So we got to the semifinals of steeplechase. I never dreamed in all of my life that I would ever get there. So it's been just an amazing ride. It's been so exciting, and I'm so proud of him.
Would you do it again?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're going to aim now. Next year's all the way in California. Will you go?
I'll go. I don't think Lickety will.
Yeah. It's quite the drive.
Yeah. It's a little bit too much of a drive, and I know I won't risk him flying. He just doesn't like he get freaked out. So.
Right.
So I'll go, but he'll stay home.
And then the next year, maybe it'll be in your neck of the woods, and
hopefully, yeah.
At least it'll be probably within a comfortable drive.
Yep. And so we'll have a shot at.
I bet you're gonna miss it, and it's going to be very different next year because now you're going to miss like a layer that you didn't know you had before.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you know every competitor in the world from seeing them all as they walk through the gates?
I know a good many of them. It's quite surprising. There are quite a few that come through every year, and they recognize me and I recognize them. So, yeah.
Do you feel like you see them in a different light than other people do because you're seeing them right before they go in the ring?
Well, I think I have. Yeah, I think I probably have that little tiny peak of a minute or so, little tiny window as they get ready to go into the ring, where I can just sort of see their focus.
Right.
Sometimes they're shaky with nerves, and sometimes they're just calm and and collected as they can be. So it varies, but that's part of the thing that I enjoy, and if I can do anything to help them be in that zone or their comfort spot, then that's what I try to do for them.
Do you have any advice for other people based on what you've seen and learned over the years?
In terms of gating,
I bet you have a lot of. You could teach a class on gating.
I could probably teach a class on gating. I think the thing that really helps competitors is to know clearly when they're up. Give them, as much advance warning. I usually call out 5 dogs in advance, so by the time you've gotten to the line, you've heard your name called at least 4 times. So it's pretty hard for you to not figure out where you are and to be there. And I usually give them, nearly half a course amount of time to get in, so they can be in, settled, and squared away when they're ready to go. So we can move them along pretty well. As a rookie, as a competitor, all I can say is, just come for the ride. Just come for the fun and the joy of being with all these other great competitors and all these other great dogs at the biggest agility party that I've ever seen. It's just a blast. It's just a blast. Who cares how you do? Really? I mean, I haven't looked at a score of any of my runs because I was just running my dog.
And you've enjoyed the experience.
We've had a blast.
Maybe even more so because you haven't been hung up on the score. Yeah,
didn't get hung up on the score, and I really do think, having been here so many years, that the whole environment was nothing new to me. So I had that. I found mentally that I had that as a real surprise because I thought I would be nervous as a Nelly.
Yeah.
I was nervous as a Nelly the 2 trials before we
Right.
came here. I was
Right.
all over the place.
Yeah.
I get here and it's like, okay, we're fine. Just we know what we're doing. And
So that really
a huge difference.
says something for other people who may see a national event in their future,
Yeah.
but they're not ready yet.
Yeah.
Coming and working and being
Absolutely.
really, not just spectating, but really in it.
Be in it, yeah.
Being a part of it.
Be part of the action, be part of the group, be part of the ring crew, the timers, scribes. Get a real, emotional feel for the event. And
then you'll be
I
ready.
think it's been a huge advantage to me.
That is really
A
interesting.
huge advantage to me.
So you're finished for the weekend running your dog?
Yep, all done.
All right, and you have more work to do?
Oh, yeah. I'll be gating the rest of today and all tomorrow.
So we will see you on the live stream in the corner.
Yep.
Ready to go.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your
Thank you,
time
Greta.
today.
This is
I
great.
appreciate
I
it.
appreciate it, too. Thank you.